from Japan, I was in the middle seat, and I was sat next to this overweight woman. And you know how the fucking the seat armrests, like the one on the far left is for the aisle seat, and the one in the middle, like the one to the left in the middle is for the middle seat, and the one to the right of the middle seat is for the window seat. I kept trying to use my armrest, and the bitch kept pushing my arm off the fucking armrest and elbowing me. And I put like a cold, like, they gave us like a hot towel, and so I put it on my arm, so every time she touched me, her arm would like get cold and wet because it had like cooled off, and she just kept doing it anyways. And then she like put a blanket around herself to stop like from getting cold and wet every time she like touched my cold wet arm towel. And she like kept taking off her shoes. Well, didn't keep she took off her shoes, and then she kept like putting them up and like putting her gross ass feet like on my side of the fucking seat thing. She kept like crossing her fat ass legs and shit. So eventually, like, I took out my laptop. My laptop is in its own like travel case, so I took it out and I put it on the seat beside me. So I didn't get the armrest, but she also was too fat to be able to use the armrest like without hanging on to like my side of things, so she didn't get her armrest either. Neither of us got to have the armrest. And she kept like elbowing my laptop and stuff, but it's like, I don't fucking care. Thanks for the massage, bitch. War of the passive-aggressive armrest. Yeah, fuck her, man. Fuck her. Mutually assured discomfort. Yeah. I wish there was more I could have done to her. I wish I could have been more of a hater, but I didn't want to do anything that wasn't like in my seat. You know what I mean? You're in enclosed space for hours, got a deal really? Yeah, it was a 10-hour flight, chat. It's a 10-hour flight. And it did. She ended up having to like move her blanket like over herself. I wish there were more like ways that I could have made her life a living hell for pushing my arm off the armrest repeatedly and elbowing me. There was also a guy to the right of me who was kind of annoying, but not that bad. He was annoying because like he would put his elbow like on the armrest, and he would put it like too far over the side. So like it would keep like brushing past me, and it's like, bro, like every time like you went to like mess with something, I would get like a light brushing past from his elbow, and it's like, bro, stay in your own fucking seat. Stay in your own fucking seat, motherfucker. Was he also overweight? No, just inconsiderate of his space. These are too small now. No, people are just too fat, man. People are too fat, chat. I'm sorry. Listen, some people, okay? You just have to buy another airline seat. I'm sorry, but like, you just have to. I'm not saying you chose to be overweight. I'm not saying that you don't have some medical condition that makes you that way or whatever, but you just need to buy another fucking seat if you can't stay contained to your own fucking seat. That's literally all there is to it. You need your own seat plus one because you can't fit in it. So it's not your own seat anymore. Okay? That's why you need two. Because I paid for my own seat, which means you should not be in my own seat. Okay? Yeah, I don't want you spilling into my seat. You're disgusting. You're disgusting. Stop touching me. I can't bring a checked bag over 50 pounds, but they let 400-pound people onto the plane. Like, I don't care about that. It's just stay in your own fucking seat. Why should I have to suffer? Because of you. Oh, but Pippa, that's not very empathetic. Well, it's not very empathetic for you to be spilling over into my fucking seat and touching me. Broke, stay in your lane. Woke, stay in your seat. And then my next plane, because that was a layover. Or that was a connecting flight. With my next plane, I was sat next to this guy who was so nervous. It was giving me anxiety. He couldn't fit his backpack into the overhead bin, and I was like, you can just put it under the seat. And he tries to shove his big ass backpack underneath the seat that he's sitting on. And I'm just watching because I'm about to be stuck on a flight with this person, and I don't want to piss them off by saying like, put it in the seat in front of you, bro. Because like, I don't know. Like some people, like when they get embarrassed, they get really angry. And so I didn't want to be the person to piss this guy off and be like, I meant like the seat in front of you. So I'm like just watching, and then it doesn't fit. And then I'm like, there's space like up above. And then he like steps back and he realizes that there's like another overhead compartment bin that's like completely empty that he can put his bag under or bag into. And I'm like, okay. And I go and sit down, and I got my laptop in the overhead bin this time because I've like condensed my bag so I can just like, because it was like a bigger plane. So I could have like my little travel bag and my laptop. But this flight, they were enforcing like the 2 bags only rule. And so I didn't want to try and be like, oh, let me have my travel bag, my backpack, and my laptop case. So I put my carry bag into my backpack and then put my laptop case. So I had 2 bags only. So I put my laptop up top because I can't fit my backpack and my carry case. So I put my bag and stuff underneath the seat, and I'm just like I'm watching a movie on my phone, and I just see out of the corner of my eye this guy, like his leg is like vibrating. He's bouncing his leg so much, and every time the plane like moves or anything, he goes like and I'm like, and so I strike up conversation. I'm like, is this your first time flying? And he's like, how could you tell? And I point at his leg, and he goes, yeah, well, I flew when I was younger, but this is my first time flying alone. And I'm like, you'll be fine. It's okay. You'll be fine. And he's like still like freaking out. He's still like freaking out, chat. And I'm like, he's like, yeah, I'm going to go visit some friends, and I missed my first flight, and like my friends paid for this flight, so I feel bad. And I'm like, you know, like I missed my flight. So, like, you know, it happens, man. Even, like, when you're really used to flying, like, it happens. It's okay. Everything's okay. And he's like, yeah, I fell asleep in the terminal because I've been just so tired, and, like, I'm like, it's okay. Seems like you and him would have been good friends. No, definitely not. Definitely not. People that are very high anxiety, that rubs off on me. I get really anxious. I get extremely anxious. So if you're being really anxious, that'd be a bad friendship. So we land. We land at the destination, and he's like, oh, so where are you headed? And I say, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like a couple hours away from this airport, towards this city. And he's like, oh, that's like where I'm going. And I'm like, now I can't say anything further. Now the conversation has to fully shut down. Now I feel like an asshole, but I don't want it. I don't know. I'm not advanced in conversation enough to nicely say, like, I don't want to know your name, dude. I don't know. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know anything. That's awkward. That's so awkward. That's so fucking awkward. Cool. I'll see you there. Yeah. So I was like, oh, you should go to like this place, and I mentioned like a local landmark for that town, and because I don't ever give like my exact city. I'm just like, oh yeah, like this other place. It's nearby enough. It's like the same general area, but I don't give like my actual spot. I'm like, yeah, you should go over to that place, and well, bye. And then I exit the plane, and I'm always like the last one off because I'm really slow, because I don't like having to like get by other people and grab my bag out of the thing. Usually somebody like takes pity on me and like stands there and waits like specifically for me. So I'm like, But anyways, I get off the plane, and I see the guy staring at the sign, and I'm like, are you looking for baggage claim? And he says, no, I'm just trying to figure out how to get out of here. And I'm like, just go straight and then go left. You just keep walking straight, and then you take a left. And he's like, oh, okay, thank you. Why did you re-engage? Because I felt bad! So then I start walking, and I don't want to make conversation. I don't want to make any more conversation. So I walk really fast, and then I veer off into the woman's restroom to wait for him to like fully go by, so I don't have to conversate anymore. Pippa's a slave to social niceties. Yeah. Was he waiting outside? No. That was the last time I saw him. What if he followed? Well, I don't think he did. Too much XP gained must be recharged. Yeah. Man. Of course you hid in the bathroom. This is why you keep getting side quests. It's just so awkward. It's just so awkward. But I was menacing you. There's a word for this. It's called goodbye. But it feels so like, what do I say? Like, okay, goodbye. I don't know. It feels so stilted and awkward. Man, naturally negative. Thank you. I can't believe you purposely avoid your future husband, Pippa. No. It's good karma, Pippa. You'll be reborn as a bunny in the next life. Hell yeah. I remember, I went to go get food with Minna Vanilla, and I'm standing outside the place, like waiting for her to wrap up inside. And these two fucking Australians walk up to me. They're like, I'm like watching them. I'm like watching them at first. I'm like, oh, they're so lost, because they're like looking around, like pointing at the buildings and stuff. And this isn't like a shopping area, so they're just like fucking lost. And then they walk up to me. They walk up to me and they're like, you know how to oh, that's not an Australian accent. It's like Irish. They're like, well, what do Australians sound like? You know how to find, Heidi Lau. And I'm like, it's over there. Because I've been to this Heidi Lau. Because Sakura takes everybody to fucking Chinese hot pot in Japan. So I'm like, it's over this way. And they're like, I'm like, you gotta take the elevator up. And then they're like, I don't know how to emulate this fucking accent, chat, but Australians just sound so fucking silly. Like, oh my god, I would have been lost. I would have been so lost without you. Oh, crikey, all right, thanks. They actually say crikey. They actually fucking say crikey, chat. I don't remember if they said it exactly like that, but at one point they say crikey, and I'm like, yeah, those all. I think it was flirting with you. It was a woman. It was a woman and her child. But oh my god. Was that the first time you saw Australians in person? Well, Australians kind of just like hide among us, don't they? They're like, they can blend in. Yeah, like vampires. The Australians blend in like vampires.
Everybody, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Low Effort Clips. That's right, Low Effort Clips, right here on YouTube.com. Yeah, and hit the notification bell. Yeah.